go. Now it's good. Oh, I got my phone to put it on. Oh yeah, Twitch. I forgot what it was doing. I'll turn the volume down just in case. Oh, well, I probably should have turned down that a bit. Oops. Shoot, does that mean I missed, Oh, yes, I did. Oopsies. Oh, well. I missed getting Shinobu, oh well. But I wanna see what she's like. Oh, she's... Okay, who else do I have? Okay.
This dance is for you.
So...
Dance with the waves. With all my strength. Let's dance. Positions. All eyes on me.
Why can't I switch characters? It was not letting me switch characters at all. Oh well.
Never touched that thing actually. Not since I lived here this time anyway. This wasp is still here. Huh? This wasp is still here. What did you say? Yeah. Oh, I'll grab it from the garage. Well, I don't know if you want it. Yeah. You've seen it before. I don't think you're gonna want it. But, huh?
Oh. I'm gonna do this first. Well, I don't have to, but I want to. There we go.
Race you!
Oh, I have enough. Okay, cool. Oh, so close. What is that? Oh, I completed all. Okay. Oh, there's dailies. Oh, shoot. Oh, I hope I could do this. What? 11 more days? I think this is 11, so 2, 3. Yeah, I could still do it. Oh, shoot. It's not gonna be for another week. Oh well, though. Link, how many do I have now? Oh, not a chance. I'll get another one. Another, character. Oops, oh well. But I could sure try to get, more Primo gems.
Out of the frying pan! It's...
Uh,
Help! Dinner is attacking me! Life goes on.
See, the other target is so bad.
Boba, get them!
Oh, there we go. I don't know.
Fuck off! The wasp is like around the here.
Shit. There's a couple of lights over, we should shut the door.
Yeah, it's just stuffy.
They're fucking idiots, man. I don't know where they're going. You want me to kill it?
But,
The what?
no. Not now.
Okay.
Well, it's not bugging me now.
You want to leave this open?
I don't know. Yeah, for a bit.
Oops.
Out of the frying pan! Into the fire!
This is where it becomes better. I'm gonna guess.
Race you!
Yeah, that's so nice. Being able to do this in a short amount of time. God damn, it
Nice.
keep blowing up. Jesus.
Nice and spicy. Out of the frying pan, it's
Oh, yeah.
race you.
Yeah, she came and then she went when we were looking at the fucking Cheeto.
Oh. Do you want this one or that one? Probably this one, right? Oh. Oh, I still
There's
didn't do
nothing
that
worse.
one. What? Okay, there's a few ones I have to do. Quite quickly. I don't see where this one is. Oh. Oh. There we go.
Race you.
Oh, so great that it goes fast. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I'm confused why that's not the best feature of next gen. Because yeah, if I say 10 or so minutes for 800 hours, what would that be? What would that be? Well, no. Yeah, I don't know. Bringing a really good chunk. Forgot to refill my water again. I will frickin' do a quest and quickly do that. God damn it. Keep forgetting. Yeah, I'll do this quest first.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time. There she is!
Okay, I'll mute it.
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm
Yeah.
so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
Welcome. Get your spices here. We've got all kinds.
I've got great food and great drinks
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
What's so great about Snezhnayan toys anyway?
Welcome. Get your spices here. We've got
I've
all
got
kinds.
great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy. Every item I see includes a fascinating story. What's so great about Snezhnayan toys anyway?
There we go.
Get your spices here.
Yeah, that's
I've got great food and great drinks that
I guess the cutscene ended. Oh no, it's still filling up. Oh, my water bottle. Freaking thing.
What's so great about
Oh well. That sucks, but what you gonna do, I guess. I guess I should stop. Frickin' stop forgetting to fill my frickin' water bottle.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
Yeah,
It looks really nice.
that was my fault. Oopsies. But I'm gonna take a sip of water
Not at
and
all.
hopefully it moves
Just tell me
this
more about
time.
your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna see something. No, not that. Oh, I can't do any of these. Because I need to do them all in a row. All in order. God damn it. That means I have to do this one, but this makes no goddamn sense, this one. I guess I just have to get over it and freaking do it.
Wheel of life.
And, I guess he... Oh, shoot. Oh, no, never mind. I guess that guy made, a controversial tweet. Like, I always thought it was controversial, not that controversial, though. First thing, oh, shoot. Yeah, you shouldn't, who should I go with? Which team? Screw it, I go with this team. You shouldn't criticize something if you, well, game devs, if you never made a game before and it's like,
Look at that huge disc in the distance.
okay, I guess.
Hold on. Is that the fit? What?
Because
That's the best
that's
description you can
weird.
come up with? It's way, way bigger than that! Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my
Like,
humble
and
little
obviously
opinion, that's
that
almost certainly the magical device I've been looking
was
for.
controversial
It really
to a lot
What
of
if this really
people.
is the fantastic
But
compass?
oh well.
It's so huge. How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's investigate the area first.
And I was talking about
they?
that before I saw
Are
it
they
on
tried to
a
look
YouTube
familiar?
video.
Oh yeah, I bumped into these rapscallions a few days ago.
Jab and cross.
There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design, in all likelihood, this is the Fantastic Compass. Why is there a small version of the Fantastic Compass stuck in the ground? What's it for? Chia! Ha! Ah! Chia! Chia!
Off with you.
Jesus, try to drop kick me. Freaking asshole.
Easy peasy. Just like last time. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big
I'm
commercial
probably
case.
gonna
The
have
defendant hired them
to
to attack me. Just to
do a
get back at
guide
me.
on this freaking dungeon. But
Happens
I'm
all the
muted
time.
because
Luckily, I'm well trained in
my
martial
other
arts, so
place
taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory? Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, the mic was pretty largely out of place. I guess I accidentally messed it up when I was doing that. Oh yeah, me game voice chat. Yeah, I want that to happen when I freaking do
Whoa.
that.
Is this a tunnel?
Because
This
I
is
usually
weird.
don't do
It feels
that
like it's
that
connecting to
much
another
anyways.
world. Or maybe another time. Huh? A new entrance. Great.
Like
I thought
obviously
we might
going
run into
here
some other
makes
people here.
sense
Apparently
because
not.
that's easy. But then you will figure out a
Cafeteria?
dumb puzzle
Whose
for the
memory is
other
this?
ones.
Watch out!
Just as I thought.
Kalon, you're here.
I'm gonna move to turn
I
it
will take
off
you down no matter
because
how
yeah, I
many
can't
times you
hear
show
it.
up.
Oh,
Hey, relax. We're together now.
is there gonna be a fight? Yeah, I'll do it a little bit later. I'll turn it off.
Chill to the bone. Roasted fry. This was well done.
Busted.
Descent. This was well done.
I hate this game with its bad auto aim.
This was well done. Roasted fry. An unfortunate fault. I mustn't give up. But can I out of here? I will recall. See. In the compass. I just. Oh. I'm so tired.
Here comes the catch.
Can't run from death.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
Okay, now I
You
think
still
I
got
could
it.
turn it off.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic compass?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think.
Ouch. That freaking hurts. I keep doing that. Freaking smashing my heel on the couch. That freaking hurts. God damn. Oh, then I think we go through here. And then it goes back one, then we could do that. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Oh yeah, it goes back, then... No, I'm so confused what to do. Is there something around here that I need to get? I think there is something. But I don't know what. Honestly.
Race you! Like that, it goes too fast to read.
So what does that mean? Does it mean that if I go back? Yeah, see, like I said, I need a guide. Because this makes zero fucking sense to me. This just really doesn't, and it frustrates me so much.
Race you!
Because it's like, it should be really simple, but I'm just not understanding. Oh, wait. Is it because I destroyed that thing now? Yeah, because it destroyed that plant. Is it gonna do that now? Let's see. Because the tree won't be there.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Okay, yeah, that
Infinite
was
space.
it.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Osatius. I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
So
No
I
enemies.
figured that out.
Wait,
Now,
is the enemy hiding itself?
I have to do
Oh no.
something else.
We should go help him.
Stay back.
I need to
This is
figure
my
how
fight.
I do
Do
that.
not come near me.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosatius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Oh my, don't get this.
Look! Bosatius is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosatius, martial Retris. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Marshal Vitris?
To make that a tourist attraction makes zero
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
That's the thing with her. I haven't heard from her in forever, and I guess
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate. Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
Do I have COVID? Heads yes, tails no. Heads yes, I have COVID. Let's try that again. Tails no, I don't. One more time. Just make sure. You agree? Tails no, I don't have COVID. Okay. But I also
Oh.
Life goes on.
That's what a normal chicken. Yeah, but that's a normal chicken. They don't have giant breasts, do they? Why is it purple?
Oh. Hmm.
There's no fucking eggnog.
Yeah, really? Because, what's her name? Yeah, what's it? I saw some at, Walmart. Dinner one.
Get yourself a cutting board.
Oh.
Start washing, cut potatoes.
So.
Should get a different brand. Brand? That's what she said. Why she switch?
Race you!
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to switch it if it works.
You had yours.
Yeah, you have to switch them, but if it works, why would you get a different one? No, it's not fucking convinced her like I did. My doctor didn't make it that implant.
That happened?
I don't know. I got it because I thought it would help with anxiety. I don't know if it does or not. How would you know? How do you test that? How'd you better to get to? That fucking coffee place.
Yeah, that thing.
Well, also, I mean, they're adding new lights on John Mori now.
Yeah, they are.
This is gonna be hell.
They should just make it no less terrible.
Right?
People don't need to turn up, they should go to it.
Right?
Yeah, right? Like,
Or people should just learn how to drive and learn how to make left turns.
yeah, but it's usually like too fast. I think they should.
Hmm.
So where they put their pretty lights on?
Yeah, they already got one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just got hooked up. They're standing.
That could be awful in the winter because the fucking road.
That's what I said!
Okay.
Yeah, I drive that in the FedEx truck every morning.
Yeah.
It's downhill.
And then it's uphill.
Yeah, both directions.
Yeah, oh, you're right. Because that's in a dip.
Yeah.
It is.
That's,
All of them are.
Yeah.
so you're gonna have to like either go through the light or like there's no way I could stop my FedEx truck in a lane turn. It probably have to.
Race you!
I go through that.
Yeah, I probably need to go to the bottom left. Yeah, I probably need to go to the bottom left.
They're not all going to be the same size. So all the jobs are going to be there.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a
Yeah, I
look?
just guessed.
Okay, let's see.
I guess I was right.
How is that not a fucking minority? I'm a trans species.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
So scary. What happened?
Come on, let's not stay here. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
No, this guy got in trouble for being misogynistic. For being too manly? Yeah. So he pissed off. So he's like, fine, here we go. That's what he's doing on purpose. They're not illegal. So that's what he's saying. So he's allowed to be. They're big prosthetic breasts with Joe talking together.
Oh, really? They're not even implants?
No, he's just dressing up like that because they're calling him misogynistic, which is like being
Oh, I ever go to the bottom, the very bottom right, I think. Yeah, I think I did it.
There's nothing here at all.
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss. But where are the opponents?
Frickin' finally figured it out.
What the abyss?
Oops.
This place is
I think I
purely based on
skipped
our
a
memory?
bit. Oh well.
Yeah, and then you get depressed. Because you're fucking trapped.
It's getting darker.
Stay in the same place forever. There's a whole world of experiences out there.
It's...
Ether, wait!
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Oh, was just a figment of your imagination? So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
Yenfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think so. There were no
But
pictures of the
at
world, but based
least
on her
I
description, it
have
seems to
a
check out.
lot of shit to do.
Paimon? What is it?
Great. Freaking
From the design
stupid.
and build, this fantastic compass looks
What is
extremely
that?
similar to the catalysts
Radio?
used by my clan. I just need to do this, and... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. Alright, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, my work here is done. But if the Bosacius we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world?
Race you!
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die! Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
What was that?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work. It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track. And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now. Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
There we go.
Race you.
This is the ultimate puzzle challenge. You have to get that. No. Is that all the same color?
It's fade. A different shade.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back.
Oh, okay. So it's possible.
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the
So
heavens
does
and shake
this
the earth.
mean...
Only when a mortal and an Adeptus combine their
Yeah, I
powers
could
can the
eventually
fantastic compass
play
be
the
fully
other
activated.
stories.
I'm a mix of human
I
and
would
Adeptus.
think.
So the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full Adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
So, an Adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
then we're home free.
Awesome. So there's still hope?
You bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Oh boy. I'm so nervous.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that kinda
Yenfei,
sucks that I
there's one thing
missed
you might need to mentally prepare yourself
Shinobu,
for.
but the overall it's just so freaking
I'm
bad.
afraid you probably won't be able to take the
Holy
fantastic
cow,
compass out of
they're
here. From what I
horrible.
can tell, Everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories.
But I got a 5-star. I got Venti finally, which is cool.
Imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying.
Yeah, I'd rather have Venti than Sino, I think his name was.
Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it? Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Huh? Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was? That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
No! You're just trying to help us and solve the problem! You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago.
Weird that the cow or whatever is jamming out on
so if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
It's like,
this whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights
the intertwined fate might keep until next time.
So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was.
Because there's no characters I want to roll for.
Commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Like, I guess Albedo is cool. I think that's how you say it's a guy. So, would it be Albedo?
Then let's grab it in our hands.
That's a weird name for a guy. Well, because Overlord.
Leave the boss to Ushi and
that's a girl's name.
Traveler, take care of Paimon.
I don't know.
You might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Stars align, bestow your light, evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge, by dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Yeah, I'm gonna probably play this game more now.
And we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
Well, because I kinda skipped on a lot of stuff. Now there is a bunch of content.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years, only to seek the nameless Yaksha. Do I request your approval?
Oh, and I said I wanted to do that anyway. With this generation. You just save money. Unlike last generation where I kind of bought stuff willy-nilly.
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
And I do understand the PS5 was a lot more than the PS4. But if I continue to play Genshin Impact, if I continue to play Genshin Impact and other games off PlayStation Plus.
I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
When I drive the green van, it smells like there's a wire burning.
I know what you were thinking, but...
When I drove it to McDonald's, and I don't want to drive it again until that smell's not happening.
Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up.
Yeah, if I play this game and PlayStation Plus games, it's like, obviously I'll save money on that. Maybe not a huge amount because I still buy games
Really doesn't believe she made a contribution.
that aren't on PlayStation Plus, but
and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao
at least I'll buy them at a discount because I'll wait.
I am not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
It's, Chris's, our gay friend, Paul, the one he's a holistic healer.
Really?
Jeez.
Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement.
Of
It was
course.
a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Hey, so Ballchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever, is he? Let's go check on him.
times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on?
It's a
Why are you
lot,
looking at me
right?
like that?
Are you in any pain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's no direction.
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Crazy talk.
Like the
You helped us
best
first.
TV and best everything we kind of go against that, and I'm not. I don't know. I'm just not a flippy floppy like that, to be honest.
Not me.
We're kinda. I don't know. Maybe it's a pride thing, but I'll talk after this.
How about you let me
It's
take
just
you to
so
Liyue Harbor for
goddamn
some
long.
sightseeing and a proper meal.
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too! Fine!
Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot. Oh, wait! Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Good idea! Let's do that!
So in 45 minutes.
Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful.
No, when that says
Never
45,
judge a bull by its cover, huh?
the chicken has to go in.
Oh, Jesus, sneeze.
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
You betcha! Just leave it to us!
Alright, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh, yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
Okay, there we go.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh. You figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance. Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yelan!
You knew I was waiting for you? Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
There we go. Finally. There you go.
Hang on, what? Hang on, and I have to go get my sunglasses for my car because it's hellish out. Hang on. Oh, go to get your hand grenade. Right. Put it in the window. Oh, it'll get right. They do that. That's their problem. Okay. Need assistance? Can you hold your drink? I don't have a drink. Oh, what are you holding? My phone. That's why I need the pocket. There. You're trying to hold it. Hold my gear.
Hey.
You going to the BMW? You gonna start it? You gotta push the button and start it. Like you're running gear. If you want to listen to the song, you gotta if you want to listen to the song, you gotta plug in your
Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. I don't know why I'm spacing out. But yeah, I usually when I say something, I usually stick to it. Like because I said, I'll save money this generation and I'll stick to that. Maybe it's a matter of pride, but I do it anyways.
Astra Abyssal. Thank you for completing today's command.
Unfung's Ironmongers. Here. Listen, let me tell you how it is.
What should I try this time?
Race you!
And there we go. I think it's safe now.
Wait a minute. Let me pull it up.
Okay, what am I even supposed to be doing? Oh. This is so confusing. Uh, eh, yeah, I guess I did it. What? Oh, jeez, I need a sip of water. So, Was it it? How's the save? Was it? Oh. That was something different.
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was
It's
no
almost
tragedy.
been 3 hours already.
And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long,
Okay, after this I'll do
to
the
die in the act of saving
bounties.
others would not have been a terrible thing.
They'll probably be done.
So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that. Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand
Oh, he's playing Dark
He just
Souls
thinks we
3.
should spend our lives around the people who
That's
make us
kinda
happy.
cool. Something different.
Maybe there aren't so many
Yeah.
rules about how we should or shouldn't
Don't
live our
really
lives
like
in this
Dark
world after
Souls,
all.
to be honest.
So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them. Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And, well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think
Oh,
I was
shoot,
the
I
only
was
one who
gonna
didn't think
do
that way.
something.
The
Oh yeah,
Bosacius
now I
recorded in the
remember.
fantastic compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Minogius, and others.
Is it
These are the names
still
of the 5 Yakshas. I am Alatus, and Minogius is
going
General
for that
Pieces.
time?
The others are Bonanis, or General
Yeah, it says
Chizabis,
it
and
is.
Indarius, or General Musatis. I heard that people call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Yenfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape. In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhang Li, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Perhaps.
Yeah,
in the moment that we escaped from that space,
before.
I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory.
Okay.
If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it. It's good that one more person will remember him.
Oh, there's not a deal on that.
Minogius,
No thanks,
where
then.
have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now, too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family, too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother! What's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're mine. I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyong.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius. Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
Xiao.
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us, and Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyang, and all those soldiers. Heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Is there time for... Quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Oh, there we go. I just wanted to see Wait, the game's not even out, so how the hell? Oh, yeah, the Gungrave is for PS4 and PS5. I didn't know. Oops. Close out that. Where's Twitch? Oh, gotta go back. Oh, goddamn.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
So, what is this? Oh yeah, I said I would do that. Okay, finish all that. Oh shoot, I cleared my throat.
I shall protect the lady of the clan.
Um, shoot. Oh, that's the fighting arena. Yeah, I have enough days to do all that. Using my frickin' throat and cleared again. There we go. What the hell? I keep getting like a frog stuck in my throat. What the hell? Go away. Oh, what am I doing? Freaking get out of your fly. But, there was a... What is it? There's a reputation thing here somewhere. Whoa. I say that because I was looking through the trophies and yes, there's a reputation thing. Do you think it's not this update, it's the next update? Yeah, probably. It's stupidly, yeah. Probably not this update, it's next. Because we have a town, I'm in a town, but yeah, there's no freaking icons of any kind. Or do they mean this place? Uh,
Oh, it's hot! Yeah. Oh my god. You did say we'd only be gone 40 minutes. Oh. Camila messaged me back. Oh. Damn, today I won't be able to stop by. What's your schedule right now?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so he got a different tarot card. Still the Empress, but she's a prettier Empress. And he drew flowers with them. So the flowers
Shoot.
will be like...
I think I need another sip of water to try and frickin' clear my throat. God damn it. 1 second. Mute it. There we go. Oh, there's a reputation thing here, probably. What does it mean, not yet unlocked? Does it mean...
She looks happy. He does not.
Oh, I probably... Yeah, I probably need to do this quest. To unlock the reputation thing. Okay. So yeah, I will do that.
Race you!
Uh,
It doesn't sound high-end at all.
okay. Oh no.
probably have to.
Race you!
So I'll get out of here.
Rise.
Oh.
I'm really looking forward to this.
What does he want?
Cody?
What?
You made the house hot.
I didn't.
You're the one with the oven on.
You turned it on. I seen you.
Can't have a very fan picture of my phone.
Why?
Well, he doesn't look happy with her, okay? He'd be happier with me.
Oh. Oh.
Not so much there.
Boba, get them!
Go.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! That really hurt!
Again?
Race you! Don't hit me! Nice and spicy!
Rise.
Really? I didn't think it was
Neon pink.
Really?
And there was people with kids walking past. And did you break that? And they look.
Cute little car.
You started? I was just talking to someone about trading it.
For what?
Can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
My back breaks, I didn't have those anymore. The bolt rattled loose, and then I lost 2 license plates. I had it for a year, over a year.
Race you!
But, and what else was that? Oh yeah, my whole instrumental cluster, like my headlights, signal light, all that, thermometer, everything was gonna fall off. The gas tank was loose.
Jesus.
It had rattled loose. Bolts were blowing off. Yeah. Right? The kid had never driven a motorcycle in his life. It was a 1,000cc bike. How can you kill yourself on this fucking thing?
Oh, how did he get it home?
I drove it there.
Oh, to his place?
Yeah, picked up the car.
Oh, it was his car?
The BMW, yeah.
How old was this guy?
I don't know, 22 maybe?
Where do I have to go? Oh, shoot. Well. I went too far down. Oopsies. Okay.
Yeah. 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 That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Fucking misogynist, do you? I'm a woman. Where to get those tits?
Guy's a little amused.
Can't call him misogynist now.
You beat them?
Go.
Freaking stupid video. YouTube video. Yeah. Because I'm muted, because I'm not sure if... yeah, I'm not too sure if that would get copyrighted or not. That's not fair, he's in there and I can't get in there. That's extremely unfair.
Nice and spicy.
complicated name. Fortune Preserve.
And headaches.
Oh yeah, it's headaches. This is not gonna go with the chicken livery.
What? Wing?
Yeah. Warning it and letting it go. I'm still making it.
So I think I'll do that.
Want to check the temperature of them?
This is bone. This will be different.
165.
Okay. Oops. Goddamn, why does it do that? Now, where is it? Oh. Oh no. Oops. Oh, frickin' where do I even go? Jesus. Oh, to this guy?
Already? What do you mean? Starving.
Oops. Oh, wrong button.
Paper plates it is. Sandwich bags.
Okay, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Oh, then obviously I have to do that.
But you've asked me, I told you to put them on the couch. Just
It's a reoccurring issue.
will not put them on the
They
couch.
were in the garbage. I don't have to go digging. Swap them in there.
There we go.
There are still.
I think. Yeah, albedo. That's weird. Yeah, should I try to pull for one of these banners? Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, there. That's a 50 pull. But how much do I have? I'm blind. I can't see that. God damn it! But I'll figure it out later. Oh, freaking go to main menu though, and then I'll stop. I'll just say thanks for all watching all the good stuff and goodbye. And tomorrow I'll figure something out, I guess, because I'm better. Not completely, but Jesus, a lot better, sick-wise. But anyways, just stop blabbering and end, press the share button, and then stop. Yes.